Learning about food combining, and this stuff is pretty amazing. And I never been to science and never been to any of those type of things, really into math. But I can see now because at a younger age, when I always felt like I was on a different learning scale as everyone else, and I didn't really fit in with the education system and how I was being taught, and it never fit right for me. So I just felt like I was like lacking the knowledge. But now that I realize when I'm actually looking for my own reasons, it's not because someone's telling me to do it. I'm the information I have now is way more than I would ever get then because it's on my own terms. And now science and biology and like chemistry, all this stuff is just starting to come to me now, and I'm starting to relate it to my body as I'm starting to learn about my body and figure this thing out. And now I'm listening to this food combining made easy, and I watched another one yesterday, but it's just like, some people get it, some people don't. I mean, that's just the way it is. We don't all live in the same way. We're not all the same people. But now I can understand how you can pour acid on something and it can burn, but if you put the pH, to balance it out, then it'll be nothing. It's just like your stomach, and now I relate the stomach to the acid. Hearing stomach acid all the time, but never really think about what it actually means to have stomach acid, and to see how, and to understand how powerful your body is, how powerful our bodies are to be able to hold this acid in our body that can burn something just by pouring it on it. But yet our bodies has acid, and then I can relate to how everything in the world is made from the human body, and like the yeah, it's made from the human body. You know, anything you could think about. The way you breathe in through your nose. You're supposed to breathe through your nose, right? So now, when you think about that, you breathe in through your nose, and you're going through your nose hairs, which is a filter. So then your filter goes, so you're breathing this air, it's filtering out through your nose hair, and then you sneeze, and that's like you're rejecting your body. Say, okay, get that off me. You know. So now you're rejecting that foreign substance that would have done more harm to your body. So you just got it out of there. Now, then your body go through other systems, and the airways and everything else. And speaking of airways, now that I've been introduced to doTerra, which is a natural essential oil, therapeutic grade. So that means that you can actually ingest the essential oils, and now I can understand the healing from that because, like, this is a grapefruit, for example, a grapefruit doTerra oil, and you can take it topically. That means you can put it on your skin, aerobic, so you can put it into a diffuser and let it go through the air, and then you can adjust it that way, or you can eat it. And grapefruit is good for anorexia, haha, appetite suppressant, cellulite, and hangover. If you're still one of those people that drink. Now, well, hangover can be many things, but anyway, so you can take that and just for your natural body's functions to help with those particular symptoms. So it's a great product. I use it a lot, and you should actually look up this. This also frankincense. Whatever. So this is frankincense. Let me clean this off. Okay. So frankincense. If you know anything about frankincense, it's pretty awesome. Um, you can do a lot with that. I'm just gonna tell you some things about it. So if you have like arthritis, inflammation, mental fatigue, or like respiratory issues, um, skin like issues or warts, you can put some frankincense on there, and that will help with that situation. Now, don't expect anything, especially if you're getting back to natural. Don't expect anything just be done overnight, because that's just not how things work. We go to these pharmaceuticals, which give us instant gratification, because that's what the world wants us to be. It wants us to live in this instant gratification mode. And I mean, yeah, it can suppress something, but you're actually doing way worse than you would do if you wait it out. So by taking these natural ingredients and smelling natural incense and or essential oils, and eating your right food in the right combination, you allow your body to heal itself naturally, because that's the way we're meant to do, because we're very amazing beings. And a lot of people don't realize that, and I didn't realize that, and it took me for a while to do that as well. So, um, let me see what else. Oh, this was only supposed to be like a. I thought I was gonna get on for like 30 seconds, but I can actually talk more. I think I should stop for there right now. But especially if you're like into the Bible and into like the things about that, um, frankincense and myrrh. I forget what the other one was, but I'm gonna be doing more videos on frankincense as well, or the oils, essential oils. When I feel the desire, or I feel like it. Um, but that's something that you can look up in your Bible. Look up those names itself, and realize the benefits of those particular that plant medicine, because this is all plant medicine. So it's the distilling process is like ridiculous for this quality, but that's something for your own research. Um, and also, I mean, we have this information too. Tessa Bell is actually doing doTerra. So, um, and if you have questions about that, you can message me and I can give you information. And, or you can look it up yourself. And lastly, right now, I also been looking up more about the Black culture, Black history. I never really, it wasn't time for me to have those understandings of Black history and everything. So I never really bothered with it, never completely understood it. But now that I'm actually doing everything for myself, it's a different situation, because now I get to experience the things that I want to during my life, and as we all should be doing, we're experiencing at our own time. So after getting to experience everything that I want to in that time, and also being pushed and guided from universe and everything, I decided to look up more into the Black, or actually learn about my cells in my body. So so once I ask those questions for myself, then the teacher shows. In my case, the teacher has been helped by the internet, is um, which has many like various people around the internet, that like a lot of people who can just have so much information out there, who's been trying to get the information out there. So now I ask that question for myself: how can I make myself better? How can I, you know, get raise up my vibrations, and go forth with my journey? And so now I'm going internal as far as the food goes. So now understanding melanin, which is what every substance, everything in the world is made of, melanin, the dark matter. I understand how there are angry blacks. I understand how there are angry whites, and I understand on a deeper level now the battle of the black and white battle. But it's but then I understand myself of how I'm not into those type of things, because that's not why I'm here. I'm here to just be myself and to show that we can get along with anyone and understand there are good and bad sides of things. But now anyway, so now back to what I was saying. Learning about these cells and learning about the melanin itself, I can understand that the way we've been told to eat is just totally wrong. I mean, on a deeper scale, I knew that, but not as much. But on a deeper level, that everyone, because I'm like, why we're all unique in our own way, and I knew that, but understanding that we are extremely unique. Because one thing I heard about stomachs are different in everyone. I don't really think about these things. I never think that, oh, your stomach might be different. Your stomach might be da da. Who thinks about stomachs all the time other than external? Which that's what people think about, external things, but not internal things. And that's the issue. We're always external, but we're never internal. And once you start working internal, you can start understanding that more of us, different people, about their externals being different than your own on a deeper level. Um, so if you learn about yourself, start taking the time to learn about yourself, you will realize that your powers, your capabilities, your mind power, just everything, your health can be cured like dramatically, long as you're doing it for your reasons. And don't do it because someone told you to do it. Make sure that you're doing it for your reasons, because once you do it for your own reasons, then you'll be more likely to absorb it better. Instead of just like, hey, you should do this, and you're like, okay, and then it just goes away. And you're like, then later on it comes back to you, because that's when you start looking and you remember someone told you about that. And you're like, man, I should have like listened to them then, but it wasn't your time. So get it? Yeah, I think that would be it for now. Yeah. So then I'm also ordering some books also as well. And I never really buy too many books, but now I'm just all into buying books and stuff, because it's good to have books. Especially if it's not mainstream information. Not everyone talks about this type of information. And I don't see what those books are. I was going to talk about them, but I don't see them. Oh well. Alright, so make sure that you be yourself and enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life for you. Because once you understand that, then your world around you will open up. I understand what's going on around the world. Like I see the news, I see different sources, I see the propaganda, I see all this stuff. It's right in our face, and that's just how it is. But that's not how it has to be, because I understand that it happens, but I don't deal with it, because I don't deal with it in my head. Because the more that I push out certain information, depending on how it is, like, if it's something fear-based, you don't want anything fear-based, because fear-based brings fear. If you know how to put information out without having fear, because you shouldn't fear anything. Fear is an illusion. Fear is that's just something made up. I don't know what that is. I lost that definition a while ago. But um, if you understand yourself, then you understand the world. You understand those around you, and you would not have any fear. Because, yeah, why? What does it get you? Does it get you what? Just, yeah, fear. Yeah, fear is an illusion. Now, fear and being startled is like, oh, somebody startled you, or I mean, somebody sneak up behind you, yeah, that can startle you, but it's not a sign of fear. Even if you get startled, there's still a way to be startled and to absorb that shock and bring it back out. It's like, but that's something you learn yourself. It's like you just feel it. It's like then it comes in, and then it's just like yeah. It's I don't know. I can't explain it, but I know how it feels. Just like a punch, like martial arts, for example, or self defense. It's like you see something happen or you sense something about to happen, you can be startled, whatever, but then you can put the full force wherever you need it. And so that's how you can use fear or being startled against anything. Wow. I mean, yeah, man, we're just amazing. We're just amazing people, and these countries, these not all the people are against the population, the people in general, because the people as a whole is amazing. It's just a few individuals, that the few parties or whatever, however it works. It's just they understand our power within us. They understand that we are love. They understand that if we all have our love for ourselves, then people will see that love for ourselves, and it'll be like a ripple effect. And then they won't want to have love for themselves. Even if they're doing something shitty, the higher vibration can raise the lower vibrations just by the act of kindness and being able to be yourself and your own reflection. And once the other person realizes that that's just who they are, they can't change that person or or whatever, and why try to change a person? Then they're going to realize that they can be themselves for who they are. And then the more people who do that for themselves, and then they realize they are perfect just the way they are. I like talking to myself, because when I record myself for my own journal, this is like a journal. So this is not really me telling anyone what to do, because that's your world. But I use this as my own journal, my visual journal. And when I do that, I'm like, oh, I can put this information with this information over here, and I can put them together. I'm like, see, like the printer. So you put the information in your head, right? And then you print it out with your words. Ooh, you like how that, ooh. See, everything is made by the body, right? Speaker, you got your ear things, it's like your recorder, your tape recorder from your thing, your camera, because you see through your eyes and it's visual. It's a visual camera. But we wanted to extract everything that we have, so now we can say, hey, I have these thoughts in my head, but I want to be able to, instead of remembering it, I want to be able to see it. So you invent a camera, and like you're recording now. Now you can see this with your eyes, take it in with your memory, and have it a physical copy of your memory. In my invisible camera right here. All right, throw that away. Yeah, so that's just how it is, right? You got your crane, it picks up your phone like a crane. I'm starting to get so much information right now. It's like, oh, let me think about something else. Can you think of something else? Oh, so also I have this. This is what I've been working on too. I have this 3D crystal puzzle pirate ship because I'm doing a lot of research stuff on a computer, and they have different kinds, and I think the website have more. Oh, hi, this is Roshan. I did no, that's Roshan. I got this when I went to doTerra aroma touch therapy class. So now I can do aroma touch therapy, and me and Tessabella. So that was pretty cool. So anyway, so I've been doing this puzzle because I wanted to like get my mind away from the computer for a little bit, and to I mean, I still listen to things, but I also work. I'm doing this physically, and also I sometimes cut the computer off or cut the, just work on this. That way, my brain can process, because the more information you put in, the more your brain nerves and everything start opening up, and then you have all this space filling up of like, oh, it's time for me to turn on. Hey, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I'm here now. Good. Let's start working together. Okay. Then you have like whole brain activation. So like, right. So it took me, when I put all these puzzle pieces. I don't know if I can show you. Okay. So I have like all these puzzle pieces right here, right? And so I put them on the table. I'm like, on the table. Then I'm like, damn, where to start? Like, I don't really know where to start, because you're building this puzzle up, right? And so it's like, this is what I got so far. But the pieces are not just like, they're not just straight. So some of them, they're staggered and everything like that. So what I'm doing that is I figure I'd give myself a challenge to do something to work on my brain more, and to just, physically, the physical manual thing. Sometimes you just have to do that. Lately, I've been not having hand tools, or not having automatic tools. So I've been using my hand, just so happened to be doing that a lot lately with screwdrivers and like, handmade hammers and stuff like that, just makeshift hammers and stuff like that. But it's getting me back into the mindset of being physical with our hands, because we do so much automatic, and we need to like take a break from that sometime. So, so I've been doing this puzzle now. I'm figuring it out, and it's pretty cool. It's not going to be as fast puzzle like I thought it would, but it is something good for you to do now. If you had never done that before, if you've only done 2D puzzles, some people done 3D puzzles. I've done that before too, but this is a little bit more different for me. So do something that will keep your mind occupied, or keep your mind like in the physical, and because you have earplugs and the music and everything. You can use that as audio, and then use that. But you want to use your physical as well, so you can unplug or listen to the music and get in your zone and just concentrate on this stuff, and then let those neurons charge up and all the whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to like say I know all this stuff, but let your brain start functioning again, and let your body cells come back online. All your systems, now I'm thinking about that too, as your spaceship is, because everything could be your body, right? So you have your system coming back online. There's 12 parts of your system. So because they're all eating the right things, they're all filtering out, they're all doing their parts. And when your system comes back online, your body comes back online, you're like, oh, it's me again. Hi, I haven't seen me in a whole bunch of long time. All right, so that's what we want to do. Make sure that we just get back into ourselves and don't pay too much attention on the external world. Someone told me, how can they help themselves? How can they help the people overseas, or how can they help them over here? Well, the best information that I can give that person, or give these people, give anyone, is to help yourself first, right? So that means that once you start helping yourself, once again, I went back, this is like going back in a circle. Once you start helping yourself, you are helping other people, because, I get a message here and there from people that I haven't seen since forever, since high school or something like that. And like seeing they receive one of my Facebook, pages, posts, whatever, that's giving information out there. It's good that someone who I haven't seen from here or there or wherever pop up and say, thanks, you're doing a good job, or something like that, or keep it going. And so it's like, it's good the information is out there, because that's around the world. That's various places around the world, right? So that's how you can help everyone else, is by helping yourself. Because once you start learning about yourself, you're like, man, I just learned this about myself. I just learned that, the flu shots, the CDC say the flu shots is bullshit this year, but schools and everything is still making people take it, But you start finding out stuff like that, and you're like, why would the CDC, the people who does this, why would they say the flu shot is crap, but the schools are still telling people to take it, and or people being forced to take it? That doesn't make sense, right? So that's how you're getting this information out, is by learning yourself, and realizing that something's happening to you. It must be happening to somebody else, and you're like, hey, people need to see this. But then just because you put it out, just because somebody else might put it out just like you, don't mean that it's the same thing, but we're all meant to give the answer out there. Somebody can see this video and repeat the same exact words, but their video is going to be different, because they don't have the same community as me. They don't have the same friends as me on their list. So they're getting the message out to the people they know, and the cycle just goes and goes and goes, and everybody wakes up to reality, right? See, man, once again, I like talking to myself, because I learn more. It's like talking to someone else. You talk to someone else, you have, you bounce back and forth, and your ideas is like, whoa, It's like amazing, like. The ideas come together, and then they expand, right? Just like a video to yourself, the ideas coming together by thought and voice, and now it's expanding out to the world. So just know yourself, because if you help yourself, you'll help your family, you'll help those around you, and then let it keep on going, right? So this video is long enough now. I think I've done more than a minute like I thought I was going to do originally. But I guess, my brain wanted to start going, and the message wanted to get out. And I can keep talking, but I know it's like, it'd be so random, but I am a random person. Like, Alright, so love yourself, be free, enjoy yourself, enjoy your life for you. And do some dances. If you've done some dances lately, go to Dance, and check out all this stuff, and be free. Alright, peace. No, peace. I will see you all the time. I don't know where I don't know where I was going with that one, but yeah, I'm just gonna cut this off now.